My first memory of Cape Talk was standing with Mike Wills and Izzy Kirsch, who's the chairman of Prime Media Broadcasting at the time. And we just got the license to broadcast in Cape Town. There was no studio, no infrastructure, nothing then but just a piece of paper that Izzy Kirsch gave to Mike Wills and said, "Here boys, good luck." And then he took us out for a pizza. So we had 9 months to put a station together. We hired offices in Pepper Street, where we interviewed, feels like 1,000 out-of-work waitresses and comedians who were all looking for a hit at the big time. I remember one applicant sent us a photostat of her hand on a fax machine and said, "If you don't give me a job, I'll send the real one the next time." My first choice for a morning show then was actually quite a strange one, and not many people would know it. I was looking at a combination between Nick Mallett and Gay Davis. We did some test runs in a studio in Harrington Street. Nick Mallett was very good, but unfortunately he got offered the job of Springbok coach, so that went out the window. I remember 2 weeks before we went on air, I came into the studios, which were then at Bree Street. We had an engineer called Andre Dutoy, whose claim to fame was to have 17 dogs. And he showed us around the studios and said, "Well, what do you think?" And it was an empty concrete shell with all sorts of wires coming out the ceiling, and I had a panic attack. "It's 2 weeks to go before we go on air," he said. "Don't worry, it'll all be fine." And in fact, it was. I'm wearing the same leather jacket today that I wore at that launch, and it was a terrifying and daunting experience because we sat with a listenership of 0, and we decided as our first theme to launch with to take up the issue of prostitution. It was a big issue in the mainstream media at that stage, especially the prostitutes along Main Road in Kenilworth. So we scattered thousands of leaflets in the area saying, "Have your say on prostitution. Should it be legal? Should it be regulated? Should it be outlawed? Call this number and have your say on Cape Talk." And I remember how proud we were a year later when we had a whole 51,000 audited listeners. I feel humble and proud that I helped contribute something towards this amazing legacy, which is 567 Cape Talk Radio.